So welcome back for another video out in the field, and as you can see, we have the blue stuff back, and it's a beautiful day today. Very light wind, but very cold, about -2 today, and the weather has started to change dramatically regarding temperature. This week we're ranging kind of -2 to -5, and next week's -17 to -20. So quite a difference in temperature. So I'm sporting a buffalo today, layer, and I haven't got gloves on at the moment. I'm in a new patch, quite an expanse. It's part of the green belt, and this is a key area for wildlife corridors, and there's loads and loads of paths and tracks. In fact, some just here. I'm going to explore today, somewhere new, and hopefully we'll be able to pick up some stuff on the way round. Haven't seen a bird yet, but I'm hoping maybe we'll get lucky. I've got a fairly light outfit on the front, and I've also got the prime in the back with another camera as well, just in case I want to set up if I get any shots of deer and stuff like that. This is quite a vast area, and there could be lots about. So yeah, I'm just going to enjoy being out. Going to stay out for either all morning, maybe into the afternoon, who knows. Got a light bit of lunch in the back. Just going to get out and yeah, just see what's about. Well, this is a lovely spot. The vegetation here is kind of, as you can see, up to my chin nearly. It's a nice sunny spot too, so this would be a prime location for mammals to rest up in the day when it's now turning a little colder. This stuff's pretty high in here. Sun's shining right on it. Great place. So coyotes more than likely, deer I expect. And I'm in this track, and I don't actually know if this is a human-made track or what, but I'm just going to follow it and see how I get on, and hopefully I'll be okay. But yeah, on we go. This is part and parcel of it, guys, really. Just getting out on a new area, your local patch, just exploring really. I could come here today and see not a lot. I could come back tomorrow and see everything. You've just got to give it time and give it a bit of a chance, really. I'm hoping to find a berry-laden tree full of Bohemian and cedar waxwings, which would be amazing. Probably wishful thinking, but stranger things have happened at sea. Ooh, coming into a nice forest area here now. The path seems to have stopped, strangely. So I've been quite a way along that track, and I don't think it's made by humans. I think that's definitely a known mammal run. It kind of looked a bit sort of man-made, and then I got through and it just disappeared to nothing. I saw some coyote tracks in some frozen mud and a few scats in an open area with a bit of evidence of mammals. So it's literally gone thick and deep. So I'm going to head back out, I think. Just seen some nice dark-eyed juncos, which come down from the north and over winter. So they're about. There's a few chickadees too. But I'm going to get back on the main track, I think, just in case I stumble or flush anything. And I don't really want to be doing that. I just want to be stealthily watching for anything. What I do want to look for today is owl species. At the moment, looking on a lot of the social media stuff. Oh yes, we've got deer prints here. Deer slots massively. It's really thick here. And there's been quite a few snowy owls that have arrived, and I said in one of my previous videos. So the trouble is, once they get put on these social media sites, every man and his dog turns up, and woman, and they start hounding them. So I kind of want to find my own, and keep it to myself. This is so thick in here. Right. Yeah, this is definitely not human made. This is just deer slots and tracks. Wow. Half expecting a deer to pop his head up in a minute. Yeah, they're definitely deviated a little bit off course there. Right guys, I'm going to concentrate on what I'm doing here. Half the fun about new locations. It's all quite exciting. So I'm in the deep dark wood, having a look for some, maybe some owls. There's quite a few conifers in here and they like to sort of roost up in there. There's a couple of red squirrels about. Some great trees in here for owls. But again, I'm kind of off the beaten track again. There's lots and lots of sign of deer in here. So, there's a little river running through the middle. If there's anything of sensitive nature in here, they'll hear me coming a mile away. I'm just going to chill, have a cup of coffee, I think. Going to be hard for you to see. We've got canine prints in here that look very much like coyote. There's a lot of tracks in here for coyote. Really, really big prints. And this path I thought again was kind of, I think other people have seen the path, gone and investigated and realised it's not, and it goes off to nothing. So there'll be some coyotes in here somewhere, hunkered down. Know I'm there, keeping well out of the way. They're going to hear me from a great distance away. It's certainly nice to have a little look. So these paths, just get a feel for the place. Looks like a great spot, certainly spring. But we just need to go and see if we can find a berry tree. Preferably rowan, common buckthorn, something along those lines. And hopefully we might get a flock of something coming in, which would be great today. But at the moment it's quite thin on the ground, as always at the moment. But if there's birds here, I'll find them. So I just had my very first decent view of a Ottawa red-tailed hawk. I was just driving up the road, moving location to a new spot, and there on the side of the road, up in a tree, was a red-tailed hawk. Now I think it's a red-tailed hawk. It's got a very short tail. I don't think it's a broad-winged hawk because it was very white at the front, but I'll have to ID that when I get back. But really, really nice to see. And the hawks here aren't like they are in Toronto, where you can get quite close. They're quite skittish, just like the buzzards of home. When you're walking, when you're driving along, you stop. If you get out of the car, they fly. It was kind of one of those. Oh, I've just seen a lovely little nest here. That's the thing at the moment, you just get to see all these little nests. Wow, it's amazing. Look at this. Look at this little intricately woven nest. Oh, beautiful. if you can see that. Oh, it's incredible. What a beautiful nest. Lovely woven around that tree. Amazing, absolutely amazing. That's a good thing when all the leaves have gone. In fact, I can see something. What is that? There seems to be a little bit more activity in this location at the moment. I've just had woodpecker there, a few smaller bird species, and there was kind of, I'm not sure, it looked chickadee size, but it wasn't a chickadee. It was something else. So there's a few shrikes around at the minute. They call them northern shrikes here. We call them great grey shrikes, but they're the same. There's a chance they like areas like this with some dead trees, and they hunt on a perch, fly down, fly back up. And there's a black-capped chickadee just here. So there's two other chickadees. There's the boreal chickadee and the Carolinian chickadee. Trying to tell those apart. Good luck with that. It's pretty tricky. Now, I've been to this place before, but only once on my e-bike, and I flushed a few woodcock when I was cycling through. I'm hoping to come back down into the forest and see if we can pick up some wildlife on the way. I don't think I'm going to be able to pick these up very well with the Osmo, but this bare tree here is absolutely laden with lovely juicy berries. Unbelievable. This would be great for thrushes, great for waxwing. Looking on the ground there's a couple of berries squished, but hardly anything's been in. It's hard to believe that there's still so many berries on the trees here, and yet the leaves are well and truly gone. Just haven't had that massive influx of birds through, and I think as soon as that temperature really does drop and we get snow on the ground, this is going to be a little top spot for waxwing. I think it's just a case of parking yourself up in cover, waiting for them to come along. That'd be some fantastic birds. Strip that within 10 minutes, probably a load of them. Absolutely annihilate it, but oh, it's a great tree. Yeah, that's what I was hoping to find today, but I was hoping to find birds on it. Never mind, maybe as that snow comes, be good to come back here and then just, keep an eye on that bush there, and, that will probably get absolutely stripped by waxwing. Be some great images. So just as I was saying about that tree would be great for waxwing, a large flock of waxwings went over the top. Now I could tell by their flight that they were waxwing. Yeah, they've gone the wrong way, but it shows that there are a few arriving. So I'm going to hang on here and have a cup of coffee. I think get the big lens set up and just hope we may get lucky. Got a nice little seat here, an old fallen log. So a great little perch for me. Sit here and just give it half hour, have my coffee. Fingers crossed, we may get something coming in. So I've now set up with the 1D X3 and the 500 prime just on the berry bush here, and we've got quite a lot of activity actually, some smaller bird species, woodpeckers, some smaller passerines, and that red-tailed hawk's been flying around too, which has been really nice, which I think is a red-tailed hawk. So I managed to get a bit of footage as well, which has been fantastic. So I'm just going to hang on here for half hour or so and hoping for those waxwings to settle and to come down. And hopefully something will move through. Never know, might get some thrushes come in, might even get starlings coming in, you just don't know. But it's worth just spending a little bit of time here, because I guarantee if I leave this place for a few days, come back, that'd have been stripped. Yeah, just gonna hang on, enjoy. Got my brew, so just sit back, take it all in on this absolutely beautiful day. So very exciting. Just had my first encounter with a broad-winged hawk. What an amazing bird. It's got a very, very high-pitched sort of squealy call. Absolutely fantastic. You can tell the difference. Kind of a big head, small body, different tail. Absolutely awesome. And it's just, I just photographed it going by just down this woodland track here into the trees, and I can see it just up front. And we go up there now and get set up, and hopefully we'll be able to get some video and some stills a bit better than a couple of the flight shots I got. But oh, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. I'm over the moon, absolutely over the moon. I've now found them here, and they're likely obviously a resident bird along with the red-tailed hawk. So, you know, this is going to be a great place. I'd imagine it's definitely not a visiting bird. I don't think they're massively ranging like that. But fantastic, absolutely fantastic. I think they do like a big migration as well, but I don't know if they're like, I'm sure there are a few resident birds stay, but I'm going to head up there now, go a bit quiet, and hopefully we'll get lucky. So I've just checked out one last spot just before I head back home, and all is quiet. But I thoroughly enjoyed myself this morning and this afternoon. A few new bird species are there, which was great. The broad-winged hawk, the red-tailed hawk, and loads of other smaller bird species. Those waxwings as well went overhead. Managed to see some waxwings as well at distance in a tree. Sadly, they lifted before I got there, but I got some sort of fairly distant footage, which I should be able to crop in on. But no, I really enjoyed it. I just think we really need to wait now for that temperature to drop, the snowfall to take effect, start to stick. Those berries on those trees, which are, you know, absolutely laden at the moment. I mean, there's tree after tree after tree, common buckthorn, rowan, you name it. Those berries are there, ripe, ready to go. And as soon as that weather does drop and gets cold, those birds will come in and they'll absolutely strip those bare. Hopefully I'll be there ready and waiting with the camera to capture some lovely images of maybe the bohemian, the cedar, waxwings, and many other bird species. But from me here in Canada, thanks very much indeed for watching along today. I'll see you all next time.